Hello, Memphis.
Spooky, how did you get out of the basement?
Alright, so obviously today the plan was, of course, that I was going to nonchalantly show up and show off the copy of the Seal of Ori Calicos and steal your soul with it. Well, turns out I looked through all your binders and you don't actually have a copy of the card.
Okay, so does that mean I'm off the hook?
No, Mystic Mind.
Time, my friend, for us to do with a deal of the Calculados. Okay, I can't do darts all day. It's gonna kill my throat. But hello, everybody on YouTube. It's your boy, the Memphis XR. Like I said, it's time once again for the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! For every day, for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, is the very bittersweet day 33. Or officially 1/3 of the way through the 100 days Yu-Gi-Oh's final season. It's an interesting feeling. But here we are in the 33rd day, and today we have a very humble request from one of our favorite people on this channel, Mr. JRPG King, who asked us to take a look today at a deck focused around the legendary knights. Good old Timaeus, Eremos, and Critias here. And all we want to do today, it looks more complicated than it is. We're just trying to send all these spells to the graveyard, banish all of these things with our Legend of the Heart, summon out the knights. That's all we really want to do. Everything else is plan B to plan C, D, E, etc., etc. This will always be plan A in this deck. So we got ourselves our deck here today, or we showing off like wombos and the combos, the what do's and the what not do's, having ourselves a good old time, summoning out our good old legendary knight, and having ourselves a good old time all along the way. You know, it looks complicated. Like I said, the name of today's game is just to have ourselves a good time with some old classical monsters. So let's go into it. Of course, deck list is all at the end. If y'all feel like it, hit the like button. You know, it's been a rough last couple of days, but you know what? We still remain strong. So let's keep going. Let's go into today's episode and summon out these knights. Alright, everybody, it's time for our first opponent. Another day and another card game. So with our deck, we like to go second, mostly because of, you know, grass, but we can also just as well go first. It's one of those decks that can do either or. And we're already starting off the Legend of the Heart, so that's pretty good. So for our beginnings here, we'll start with the Charge of the Light Brigade. Mill out some stuff, get ourselves a Light Sworn. So we'll get our Light Sworn Dragonling. Start thinning out the deck as we do. Let's see. Oh, well, that's a little annoying, not gonna lie. Well, I did top deck into my one King Sarko, so I might as well use the darn thing. I wasn't planning to use the darn thing, but this is what we're doing. Let's see here. So with that in mind, we'll get the horse instead. I swear, the deck is not focused around the horse. It's really, we just happen to draw into the darn thing. It's just a nice little thing for just, you know, ditching spells to the graveyard and, you know, getting some monsters I can make our yugioh with. We'll go for our Lightsworn Dragonling. This will let me send more effect failures to the grave. That was the plan. Just gotta start baiting my opponent out of all their silly stuff. Hit Imseti. That's okay. I didn't even need Imseti all that much. I mean, he's cool and all, but do I need him right now? No. No, I don't. In fact, I think we just do better here. So we're going to summon out Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn. Do I have any of the dragons in the... No, I don't yet. I could play this at any point with any number of them in the grave. Like, I can summon a dragon now. I can summon out one of the legendary knights right now. It's just not a good idea to do that. But I could do it if I felt like it. All right. But for now, let's go ahead and just set up other things. We'll get Minerva going. The only thing I really need to worry about with Legend is I do need to have a warrior. We do need to have a warrior in order for it to, you know, activate its ability and all that good stuff. So let's ditch Weiss and Wolf. They'll both activate and get me 2 monsters. Nice. Very nice indeed. So we'll revive Raiden. And that will do us pretty good for now. If I do happen to mill with Minerva the other two dragons, I will definitely be going into that. That's why we play the Doomfire Swordsman. Just because it happens to be a Link too that is a warrior that has no restrictions on what you put into the thing. So what do we got? Oh, that's another one. Oh, we got two of them. Oh, we're so close. So close. Yeah, we have to give it a shot. Let's just banish all these. I don't need light swords in the graveyard right now. I do, however, require this. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of these two. Make Doomfire Swordsman. See, this is just showing you, I don't care about the win or the loss at this point. If I was trying to win, I would just gone for the horses. No, we're going for all three, baby. Proof of concept indeed. Here they are. There we go. Tomias. Animos. Proteus. Yeah, we did it. All right, so all these guys got summoned out. And then, let's see. They all have different effects when they're summoned. Which involves banishing spell traps, which obviously we don't want to do. But one thing we can do here, let's see. Who's special summon? Oh yeah, the horses. I forgot about them. I kind of forgot they were a thing. But it's okay. We don't care about that. We're going to summon out this dude. Tomias, the Knight of Destiny. I did it. I summoned out Tomias. My opponent tried to stop me. It didn't work. So we'll go ahead and summon out our two horse monsters just to have them on the board. Obviously, I can't, like, do anything else, but I've literally done everything we want to do. Right there. I'm so happy. Because yesterday we tried to do Phalanx Harpies, and we got close with my Phalanx Harpies, despite my questionable deck building choices at the time. But that's, you know what, now here we go. I've done it. Win or lose here, I don't care. I did exactly what I wanted to do. Now, if I can top deck into the Seal of Work, we didn't mill the Seal of Orichalcamalos, did we? No, we didn't. Okay, good. All right. Board pretty good right here. You know, obviously I've got the horses that can't be destroyed by non-targeted things. Tomias is straight up just immune to everything. He just is immune to all card effects, and he'll beat over anybody. Basically, if he battles, he'll match the attack of whatever he is battling with. If it happens to be the highest thing on the board, just, you know, whatever's the highest attack on the board, Tomias will match that. And if he does get destroyed in battle, he'll just bring back the Legendary Knights. So there you go. So what is my opponent going to do is the question. That is the operative question. What are you attempting to do? Because you got your Synchro Tuner, you got your Tuning Balls, you got Visas Armereta. Just neat, I guess. What's this do? And a Spell Trap mentions Visa Starfrost. Destroy a monster you control, all Synchros gain 800 attack for a turn. Okay, cool. Alright, you got your big old Synchro Fancy Pants. What did you get? Field Spell, I assume? No, you got the Counter Trap. Okay. That's cool, too. I suppose. Alright, well, now my opponent's just doing stuff. So let's skip ahead to this guy's like, going into the battle phase. There's nothing we could do at the moment anyway, so let's see what this guy actually pulls off. Alright, so my opponent finally finished. Unfortunately, he did kind of mess up my board a little bit. Banished all my horses and stuff, but you know what we have? That's right. Grass. Yeah, milling 4 cards. Let's see you stop that. Okay, no. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and enter Ye Olden Battle Phase. And let's attack. Let me think about this. Let me think about who I actually want to attack in this case. Guess it doesn't matter. I'll attack it at Cheggings. Yeah, let's see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Tomias will use his ability, of course. He's going to gain attack equal to that dude's attack. Unfortunately, my opponent has that. He has a counter trap. I don't know if he can use the counter trap, but I guess he can't. So let's just bring back all the boys again. Talk about them boys round here. Drinking at swordsman drink. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway. Let's go ahead. Yeah, unfortunately, that's really all these guys do. They just banish face-up spell trap. They do have other effects when they themselves are attacked, which is neat. Tomias here can get back our spells when he's targeted for an attack. Critias gets back traps. Hermos can copy a monster's, what was it? He can copy a monster's abilities. Doesn't really affect us that much, other than maybe Tomias, but yeah, it's something. It's a wee bit of something. And now we just get to hit our opponent pretty hard. So there you go. There you go. I mean, the Horuses are gone. We have nothing in our hand. In all respects, we're in a pretty bad position. So if my opponent has any recoverability, we're pretty much done. But you never know. It depends on what my opponent's going to do. Like I said, I can just set back stuff. Let's see. Did I ever mill Mirror Force? I don't think I did. Oh, it would have been cool if I'd milled Mirror Force. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and end our turn for now and see what happens. We'll see. Could be good. Could be bad. It all depends on what my opponent... I mean, he did have, like, Effect Veiler and stuff, so... it just had to be you, Fenrir. I can't complain. I've loved using the Kashira engine for, like, all sorts of silly things. I just don't like seeing him now. Because I know it's just, like, you summon him onto the board... He's going to be banishing my boys when he attacks. It's not fun. It's not fun. Also, he just has, like, his Monster Reborn version. Which I was hoping to get with Timaeus, but it really depends on what my opponent does here. Really is going to depend, but I think we might still be... As much as I hate to say we lose this duel, we've done literally everything we want our deck to do. It's not quite over, obviously. It really, again, depends on who gets attacked by Fenrir. And or whatever else this guy summons. Which is going to be Cross Sheep, I should have known. I should have known it'd be the sheep. So you're going to fusion summon, right? With the, that thing. Yeah, I remember this thing, vaguely. Target a monster on the field, destroy it. This card gains attack with half that monster's original attack or defense. Well, okay, he attacked Critias, though. That's actually not bad. I don't have any traps. He would have been better off getting rid of, like, Hermos or Timaeus, to be honest. But that's neither here nor there. And, oh, lordy, what is this doing now? Getting another Mannadium card. Okay. Well, it's sad to say that I think we might have lost. Unfortunately, with the horse, you know, I lost my sarcophagus, so I couldn't use them no more. But, you know... I'm happy with it. I'm happy because we did exactly what we wanted to do. Yeah, we didn't get to, like, OTK my opponent, unfortunately. Maybe I could have thrown in one more copy of Timaeus. I was kind of hoping the one Timaeus would be enough. But maybe two would have been better after all. I kind of left a lot of room in the extra deck for, like, you know, all the silly little tech cards so we can summon out with actually using those spells. But, like I said... We'll see in a second. I'm not quite ready to throw in the towel until my opponent actually starts attacking. Because, let's see, are any of these... Oh, I guess Astrolabe is bigger than Ermos by quite a bit. So... Oh, you just don't want me to do anything fun, do you? Alright, well, that's unfortunate, yeah. Unfortunately, we've lost this duel unless he attacks with Fenrir. It would be really nice if he attacked with Fenrir right now. That would be my preference here. Please attack with Fenrir. Alright. Oh, but my effects are who's negating me? Oh wait, it's this guy, isn't it? Shoot. That is just stinky. I was going to banish a mother flipping Timaeus so he could be immortal. So that way I could have at least beaten over Fenrir, but unfortunately, not. So, I've lost this first duel, but hey, proof of concept proven 120%, because we summoned out the knights twice. So I'm proud of this bunch. So let's pick ourselves up for duel number 2. Really just go for the gold. I mean, we summon out the knights. I'll keep summoning out the knights, but let's kick our opponent's butts. You know, we've shown them what we're up to. Let's show them up even harder. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again, but this time to victory. That's what I want to see. Nice big old victory, because this deck, it hits hard. It hits hard indeed. So what do we have for opening hand? It's okay. I got Raiden. I got some Horus action. I got the Dark Magician with the best artwork. And we're up against, what are these called? Yeah, the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Okay. Okay. Not an ideal opponent. Because they just, actually, let me try to remember this. Yeah, the field spell blows up everything in attack mode at the end of phase. But I'm pretty sure the Horuses are immune to that. So, that's good. Or I can just, you know, get Judgment Dragon. That works. That also works. So we'll see where this is gonna go into. I did play these the other day, the Ancient Fairy Dragon. It's quite the competent bunch. You know, we can only put their mind to making new archetypal stuff. They do good work. I just kind of wish that, you know, Ancient Fairy wasn't about, you know, putting on the trap that gives them like up to 6 monster effect negates per turn. It's not exactly friendly to me, but we'll see. Yeah, anything special, something in attack goes to defense mode while this thing's on the board, which helps the Horuses. Actually, that actually helps me to a degree. So we'll see. Yeah, this gives him, what was it, 500 defense. Let's see, 500 defense for every Ancient Fairy monster that mentions it. All right. This will be a difficult thing, but the Horuses, I feel, because their effect to get rid of stuff is tied to the spell, should be able to deal with Ancient Fairy Dragon in of themselves. And then if I build up the Judgment Dragon, that'd be even better. Oh, I see. I'm so glad this doesn't have piercing damage. That would be bad. Alright, now it's our turn. Very good. Alright, what are we going to do here? I'm feeling we start off. Let's get our sarcophagus. Yes, that does not stop me, but thank you. Yeah, we'll get our King Sarko, draw ourselves another card. Lumina, not bad, not bad. And we're going to activate our Solar Recharge. Ditching the Wolf, because we don't need him in the hand. Now, if I had Weiss, that would have been even better, but unfortunately I didn't have Weiss. Yeah. Foolish Burial Goods. This way we can start sending off our dragons. Very good. And from there, we'll activate the King Sarko. We're going to activate Sarko, of course, doing that sort of thing. Just a little bit of deck thinning, a little bit of summoning monsters to the board, that sort of thing. So we'll ditch our spare Raiden, and we'll get Quebish to the graveyard. And we will summon all these dudes in defense, because they're already going to be, you know, if I put them in attack mode, they'll just go to defense anyway. Okay. Uh-huh. This isn't a permanent negation, right? No. It's only till the end of the turn. Okay. I was about to say, if that was permanent, I would be very upset. Not like upset, but funny thing about Duamfei, even if he is negated, he will still gain attack points. I'm not sure how, but he does. He does still get some attack points, even though he's a monster with 0. It's really weird. So yeah, he's got 4 monster effect negates. I don't know why he's used... Okay, now he's realized it's pointless. He's realized that's kind of a pointless, moot thing to do. And then he just does it again. Okay. Now the question is, do I go for Raiden here? Considering this thing exists, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no for now. I think we're okay. Alright, so yeah, the World of Spirits would nuke if I was in attack mode, but I am not for now. I will do that later. So we're in a pretty good spot now. I mean, Eternal Sunshine will not be able to negate these. Even if it could, it doesn't matter that much. All that really matters is I get rid of the Ancient Fairy Dragon. And the second one he's more than likely going to make, because I'm almost certain that's what they're going to do. But yeah, thanks to my King Sarko, I can just, you know, get rid of these. What is this? Oh, I remember this. I've seen this thing. It kind of supports Ancient Fairy Dragon. Because you can summon it. Can't be... Yeah, it basically gives the synchro protection from stuff. More defense. Protection from being just targeted by cards. Okay. Alright, so we got 3, 7. This is a 2. Yeah, that's your tuner. There you go. Oh. Was not expecting you to show up. Let's see. Send a card. Target effect monster on the field. Change its position or until the end phase to get its effect. Okay. Life Extreme. The equip monster battles the post monster is 1500. Bad position to target a card on the field, destroy it. This card's sent from the spell trap zone to the graveyard. Attribute to Power Tool Dragon. Okay. That is a pretty serious little spell card you got there. Pretty serious. Also, the fact that he still has Eternal Sunshine. I mean, that's once per chain. So if I chain all of these, then I'll be okay in that regard. Granted, you have another Ancient Fairy Dragon, but that still just gives you 2 negates. Okay. Alright. Alright. I mean, the Power Tool Braver Dragon is a bit more than I was bargaining for, but we'll see where this goes. Really just depends on what you're gonna do with this. Because he can get rid of one of my cards. Let's see. So, yeah. I think that my Starko should still counter this, I think. We'll see, because, yeah, he's got like 2 of these darn things. If he gets rid of my Sarko, I'm going to be in big trouble. Big old trouble. Lots of trouble. All the trouble in the world. What are you doing now? Change his position or until the end phase negates it. Back. Oh. Oh. That's not good. Alright. Yeah, so he's getting rid of the Sarko as I, suspected they would. This is the one weakness of the Horus engine in my particular build, is I only play the one Sarko. Because again, it's not the point of the deck. So that's kind of what I went with that there. So, oh, you're negating Imseti. Okay, I was about to say, what on earth are you doing? All right, Duamtwe goes off. Actually, this works. Because Happy can just get back Sarko and goods. And then I'll activate Kwabish Kababa. And then I'll activate Imseti just to do it. A little bit of chain blockage there in case of Ash Blossom and the like. But yeah, he does still have 1 negation here. He can negate 1 of these. Which one is a good question. Add both of these back to the hand? Yes, thank you. Yeah, I figured he was going after Duamtwe. No one would allow me to draw 4 cards. That is not going to happen, ever. Alright. So not an ideal situation by any standard. But, oh man, this is not good, actually. Because the Power Tool Dragon can just keep switching its positions, or not. I don't know why he couldn't attack, but okay. Works for me. Works for me. Alright, now it's our turn again. No, it's our turn again. I guess it's time to start attacking my opponent. So let me double check the effect of this thing. Let's see, during the main phase, send an equipped spell, target effect monster, change bad position, or negate its effects. Okay. I really wish I was playing Underworld Goddess right now, but unfortunately I am not. The one thing I didn't make... I wanted to play all the silly decks. What can I say? I was trying to have myself good old time with this deck. And that's what I still aim to do. So let's put... Because he's got 4 negations. That's the issue. That is the operative issue at the moment. Gonna use Live Extreme already. Okay. Oh, right. It's once per turn position change. Okay. I mean, that's why I kept Sarko. Good lord, this is kind of annoying, to be honest, but we're making it through somehow. Don't know how yet. I see. Okay. Now you're just trying to stop me from getting stuff. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's kind of funny that Ancient Fairy Dragon support just makes them really... they're just very, what's the word, suppressive in what they're trying to do. I get the idea is that Ancient Fairy Dragon is trying to be like, no fighting allowed. This doesn't feel like no fighting allowed. This feels more like no doing anything allowed. More than anything else. Alright. Now you're going to ditch one of your equips. That's a once per turn thing you can do. And you're going to negate everything I own. Activate Sarko, I guess. I can still do that. And I can still go into attack mode. You can't stop everything, Jimmy. You can't stop everything. Okay. So, now that I've done that, you've already done this, right? Yeah, that's a once per turn effect. This is a once per turn effect, so I can beat over the power tool Fairy Dragon. And that'll be a good start to what I need to do. But let's go ahead and use Light Sworn Dragonling here. Just go ahead and bring this little boy onto the board. Why not? He will go to defense, but that's just fine. And then my opponent still has, like, I'll say a couple negates here and there. But again, it is all good to me. Let's go ahead and send... Let's send Felis, actually. Because Felis will summon itself back. And I can tribute her to pop one of my opponent's cards here. Granted, it has to be a monster, but I figure I might as well do something here. Let's destroy... Let's see. Does this give you any protection that I'm unaware of? No? I'm just going to get rid of Fairy Dragon then. I think that'll work. Mill some more cards. I'll bring back Horus in a minute, but not just yet. Let's summon out Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn. And we're going to go ahead and use Raiden's effect just to mill some more cards. That's what we want to do. Mill some cards. My opponent is going to be very fuming in a second once I start annihilating his dragons. Because he already summoned all of them. Or 2 of them, anyway. Let's see. Ooh, Lightsworn Aegis. Nice. I can use that to negate the trap. Very nice. Alright, so doing that, let's go ahead for Minerva. Hello. I am Minerva. Well, I should have put that in the extra monster zone. Oh well. It doesn't really matter that much. Also, we're going to get our Lightsworn boy. I'm thinking here. How many negates does he use for this thing? I've not been counting. I'm just thinking if I should nuke the board or not. I feel like that'd be a waste at this point, though. So maybe I'll hold off on that for now. Just for the moment, we'll hold off on that. Okay, let's enter Ye Olden battle phase. Alright, Quebishka Baba, take care of Kuribon. Sorry, little sis, you gotta have to go. You just gotta have to go. Yeah, no. I can easily beat over Kuribon. Thank you for offering, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this one, because it's bigger. Because if I know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Big monster number big. Alright, so we've done all that. Let me think. Is there anything else I want to do here? I brought back one Horus. Let's go ahead and do this. Go for good old Saryuja Skulldread. My buddy. My little buddy. Where he'll let me draw some more cards. Unless my opponent did have another use of this that I'm unaware of. But I might as well try it anyway. I really said not to. Alright. I think we're slowly but steadily getting back in control of this duel. Now, I still have my King Sarko. I've got my Horus line set up. And my opponent surrenders. Well, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, it's almost like you didn't get to stop me from playing all my monster effects or something. How unfortunate for you. But yeah, that's what happens when we don't get to go for Plan A. I want to go for Plan A. Plan A is my thing. I was still working on it. I have my Lumina. I was prepared to bring back Raiden. Play my Legend of Heart. That was. I mean, how many of our spells do we have in the graveyard? We had at least 2, right? I mean, we have 2. I could have summoned at least 2 of them. I was prepared to do it. So let's go ahead for one more duel today, everybody. Let's go in strong, summoning out a knight or 2, or 3, or all of them. That's what I would like to see. So one more duel. Time for one more duel. Let's go for it. All right, everybody. The third and final opponent, the last chance of romance, the fighting third. I want to see those Legendary Knights one last time. That's all I really care about at this point, because we've seen the deck do what it wants to do. I just want to see it do more of it. You know what I mean? I've tasted the power that is the Legendary Knights. I must see them once more. And what is our opponent? Okay, Ogdoadics. Weirdly enough, Horus have a good matchup against Ogdoadics, because Ogdoadics are all about, like, destroying things that were not summoned from the grave. And that's all Horus really like to do. Alright, Ogdoadics. Automatics. Oh yeah, I remember this guy from Aliens. He's a pretty cool dude. Once per turn, revival snake. Revival snake. This card's face on the field. Send all monsters of the graveyard except things summoned from the grave. Or just summon out Varadris. Just negate a card, huh? Okay. Let's start off with Wise. We need to bait this thing out as quickly as humanly possible. We'll see where it goes, and, you know, we'll give it a shot. So, yeah, Weiss will do his thing. Felis will come out to the board. That'll bait out Varadris, I believe. Yeah. Destroy a card on the field if it's destroyed. Okay. And that's just going to let him send another monster to the graveyard. Cool. Cool. All right. Go, Felis. Bait out the Xyz monster. And I wish I had a warrior right now. That's like the one thing I don't like about my hand right now is I don't have a warrior. It's the one thing I want. Because then I could... Oh. Then I could straight... Well, actually, hold on. Well, that'll get rid of my spell. That is true. That is unfortunately true. But let's see. We'll go for Summoner Monk. My opponent will just automatically negate that. People. Why you do this? Why you do this to yourselves? You know, we could have had a nice, fun back and forth sort of thing. And now my opponent... Okay, hold on. He's still going to get this thing out. Indeed. Luckily, it does not activate again right now, so that's good. But let's activate Fluid Barrel of Goods. Let's just do that because we have the ability to do so. And I would go for, like, Aegis, but I have no Light Swans up on my board. So we'll save the Eye of Timaeus. Just to have that nice and set up for later. So we'll go for our Pharaonic Guard. Let's go ahead and use that. It's the last card we have in hand. And we'll send Happy. In this particular situation, Happy's definitely the card to go for. Just because I have nothing to recover my cards with. So we'll bring back Mr. Happy. Let's see. During the main phase, a monster at the opponent's graveyard, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Okay. So this Exceed Summon is destroyed. Destroy a card on the field. Huh. Let's see. I think... Hold on. This has no materials, right? I guess I'll just attack into the Overlord. Then I just straight up send it to the graveyard, right? Because this guy's not a threat anymore. Other than to Summoner Monk. But I have life points and stuff, so yeah. I think that's better to do that. We'll see where this goes now. Okay. Little touch and go here. But we're getting set up with our legendary knights and all that good stuff. I just need to have, like, a warrior. That's all I need to have. And Legend of Heart, of course. But, you know, I got 2 of these setups. That's good. Uh-huh. Oh, do you have another one of these, perhaps? Maybe. Quite possibly. Okay. Ogdoadic Overlord is back upon the board. Battle phase, yeah. Well, thankfully... Well, yeah, you're smart enough not to attack at the horses. Okay. He's not foolish. That's a good thing. I don't like it when my opponent's that foolish. Alright. Alright. Smart snake player. Smart snake player. Ooh. Got the goods. Me likey. And yeah, I could just... I could do the thing where I get more Horuses set up. I don't care. I don't want to do that right now. So let's attack into the Ogdoadic Overlord. Just send that straight to the graveyard. And attack my opponent, you know? Keeping things nice and simple for now. You know, next turn, depending on what we draw into, will determine what we're going to do. I do need to get a warrior, and I do need to get my Legacy of the Heart. That is the most important thing. And now we're all full on set up for that. We're all set up and prepared for it. So now, what is my opponent going to do here? I'm just checking what I have in the... This was Venom's this whole time? Oh. Man, it's unfortunate you can't summon Phenomenon with monster effects. That would have been nice. It's kind of a thing with old, like, battle floaters. like Pyramid Turtle, and like I don't remember which of them would summon Phenomenon, but that's the reason that, you know, Phenomenon doesn't have the ability to be summoned that way. It's sad, but true. All right, now you're summoning out more snakes. That's a snake. Thankfully, they don't have the whole Ogdoadic combo, though. That's a good thing. I really don't want them to have the entire combo line. But they do have, yeah, they have this. They have their monster born on legs. They have a body for making rank 4s, the snake, the game. And you're going to make Echidna. Oh. I see. Steal my attack points, why don't you? Search out more snakes. Okay. Get Naoya. Okay. Oh, you haven't normal summoned, have you? Oh. Okay. All right. I like the hustle. I like the snaky hustle. I really do. So this is going to get... Oh, is he going to get Daybreak? Possibly. If he does, that's links for days. Oh, boy. This could be bad. But I can't help but smile seeing all the Ogdoadics do their thing. This is what we did with the aliens. We just played Daybreak. You basically tribute off a reptile, you get a whole bunch of tokens. So, yeah, you get a tribute off to level 10, get like 4 tokens. Doesn't limit any of your... Well, you're limited to reptiles. You're limited to reptiles because of Echidna. But, you know, there's stuff like Zaylor, good old Cosmic Slicer. And you haven't... Oh, wait a minute. Add reptile of the number of monsters your opponent controls 0 attack. Okay. I thought it was both, but no. Okay, right, chain coils. What's this do again? Okay. Okay. This doesn't seem too bad to me. Honestly and for truly, doesn't seem that big of a deal at the moment. Because, yeah, they put them setting to 0, but that doesn't stop anything. You're gonna get Aaron, the King of the Abyss, at some point. Alright. That's fine. I'll take 200 damage. I will take the 200. I don't mind it. I seem to remember what the rest of this thing does. Neither player can activate the effects of monsters at the end of this turn. Alright. I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and get another Horus set up. It's a thing with the Horus line. It's like, it feels so invasive sometimes. Like, it's very helpful for this deck, because again, we're just trying to send our stuff to the graveyard. But sometimes it just feels like a bit much. But at the same time, I like to use them. I like using like things like Horus and Castiras and things of that nature for like silly things. It's one of the best ways I feel to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just to not, you know, take it seriously what you're trying to do, but don't be too serious about it, if that makes sense. Alright, so we'll summon out all of our Horusy boys. And let's see. Duamtwe attacks now, yeah, for like maximum damage. I just don't want the duel to end, though. That's the question. So what we're going to do here, we're going to attack the coils here. And then I will attack into the reptile. But I'm not ending the duel just yet. Not yet. Not yet. You get one turn. Only because I did this with Harpies, too. I just want to try and do the combo one more time. Because I'm set up for the darn thing. I've got Critias in the grave. I got all the things in the grave. I just need one more. Oh, I need 2 more things. Dark Ruler no more. Okay, that would normally be a problem, but thankfully, like, the Sarko's effect is not tied to that, so that's good. Alright. Alright, get back Nephlibis. If he has another that exceeds, that could be an issue. That could be a bit of a problem, a sticky situation. Uh-huh. Because this will just revive your boy. Uh-huh. Or, oh wait, no. What's he gonna do? He's gonna get Naoya. That'll get you another Daybreak, I would assume. Okay. Or maybe this, it's either gonna be Water Lily or Daybreak. Because that's like the only options here. Okay, get another Daybreak. Gonna make another link of some form. Uh-huh. The question being which one, because he's not limited to reptiles now. That will be the tricky situation to deal with. But this is what I like to see. You know, I like to see this little crazy matchup we got here. We got Ogdoadics on one side, desperately spamming out tokens, attempting to out the Horuses. We're only in here to try to facilitate me going into friggin' legendary knights. It's just a silly thing. All right, so who are we summoning here? 5 monsters. Oh, that's bad. I don't take any damage though. That's good. This is unaffected by everything though, so that's a problem. So this will survive for 3 turns. 3 turns. Okay. Cool. Very cool indeed. All right, so let's go ahead and activate the King Sark. Get our last Horus boy into the graveyard. That way, we can go for Saryuja. And you can just go for more Ogdoadic stuff. I see. All right. All right, okay. Okay, all right. You do you. All right. That's just funny. 5-headed Link Dragon. It's such a balls to the walls kind of monster. I like to play this in Dragon Maids, because you have all the different attributes and stuff. It's really funny when you can make, you know, 5 different attributes, and oh my goodness, I'm almost stronger than that. Almost ain't gonna cut it though. Yeah, I mean, I'm still doing this, obviously. I'm just thinking in my head if there's anything else I could do. But we'll go for Saryuja Skull Dread. Let's see, what do we got? These 3. Those 3. Revive the 2 that we can summon back. Man, it'd be really nice if I could, like, mill Aegis or something. Have I milled Legend of Heart? I don't think I have. Which is good for me, because I really want it, like, now. So I'll go for Charge of the Light Brigade. Add Raiden. I milled a Wolf, which is cool. I think I have an idea. I think I got myself a snazzy little idea here. It's called Make Saryuja Again. Why not? I mean, why not? All I want is Legend of Heart. Hey! Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely 120% perfect. All right, so we'll get out Raiden here. And I'll go ahead mill. Might as well. No reason not to. But yeah, here we go. How many life points do I have? I have enough. All right. Legend of the Heart. One more time. One more time. All right. This is what we came to see, people. This is where it's at. Summon them all out. And hey, we'll get the Banshee Spell Trap too. That's cool. All right. So yeah. Animos, would you mind getting rid of that Serpent Strike spell? Which I don't think does anything if I remove it, so that's good. Alrighty. Oh, the one problem is that this is it's too big to destroy. It's too big. But we have to do it. Alright. What else can I summon? Oh yeah. That'd be silly. So let's go ahead. Slayeth the Dragon. My monster will equal your dragon. Very good. Now, granted, the Horuses are on the grave for another turn. That's okay. No matter what, I slayed the boy. I slayed the boy. These are all coming from the grave, so what's-his-face can't destroy them. And no, I don't want to banish my own King Sark up. Yeah. I'd rather not do that. Unfortunately, though, yeah, this is just like the same. They're identical, so nothing's going to happen. But for just for the heck of it, I'm just going to attack with everybody. I'm just going to attack with everybody because I can. Alrighty. I'd say giving my opponent that extra turn was a good idea. 110%. Alright, so make Doomfire Swordsman. It'll be funny. No, I'm tempted, but no. That Doomfire's had his chance. We didn't need him, not today. But depending on what my opponent could, because he's not done yet. His Nephilibus can still revive somebody. Can't revive 5-headed Link Dragon, thankfully. At least I'm pretty sure it can't. No, I guess he can just revive whoever he wants. Oh. But the Echidna only works if it's Link summoned, so that's a good thing. Alright. See, it ain't over just yet. It's close, but not yet. Now, you can't summon anything except for Snakies. Good for me. Let me think about this. Doesn't he still have, like, the king guy? What does this do again? Opponent adds a card from the deck to the hand. Okay. Reviving the big guy. Yep. That'll destroy Saryuja. Doesn't destroy these guys, though. Go ahead. Attack me. Go ahead. My warriors are prepared. Gonna use your Daybreak? Okay. Get that back. Send somebody else. I mean, I'm just proud as a punch. I've got these guys out again. That's all I care about. But at this point, I want to win. I want to win right now. I will take whatever you got left. All right, that revives that dude again. The suspense is killing me. So either my opponent's played a masterful game and they have that big old Xyz of theirs again, or did I? Is Mirror Force in the graveyard? I forget. I don't think it is. No, that's the one thing that's not in the graveyard. That would have been nice, though. All right. So my opponent will engage us in battle. Who is getting attacked is the question. Nobody. Oh. Yeah, the thing about the Legendary Knights, they have these very specific abilities where if they're attacked, they get different things back. Like with Demise, I can get back a spell. Critias, I get a trap that I can play in the same turn. Really should have played more Mirror Forces in that case. And then Hermos can just, like, change his effect to be that of a monster in the grave. It's all pretty cool and all that. Let's see here. Bring that back. Bring back Happy, I suppose. I don't think it matters too much. And then... No. No, we can't. We mustn't. As funny as it would be. Okay. So what we need to do in this particular situation, Hermos, take down the coils. I'll take care of that. We're going to have to use one of our horses. Get rid of Nephilibus. The question is, who will sacrifice themselves? I'm sorry, Critias. It's going to be you. Take down the snake. All right, and that will be game at last. All right, everybody. I think that'll be good. There you go. There you go. Proof, and then more proof. So, I'm happy with it. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So, our 60-card Legendary Warriors deck went 2 out of 3, which is actually a little bit better than I was expecting. I was thinking like 1 and 2. Because it is a very convoluted deck, and sometimes, you know, I have terrible luck with milling. I do. I have, like, abysmal luck when it comes to mill decks. But, you know what? We were able to do what we wanted to do with today's deck. We summoned out the Knights in 2 separate duels, and in the first one, we summoned them out twice. So, and in the third duel, too. So, we summoned them out a whole bunch of times, so I'm happy with it. That's what we wanted to do today. You know, we summoned out the Legendary Knights. I wish I had been able to get out the seal too. That would have been fun. Would have been fun to get the Seal of Orichalcos, but yeah, it's kind of a bricky thing because you only play this once per duel. So I guess my opponents get to keep their souls today. Maybe another day we'll steal somebody's soul with this card. But for now, I hope everybody did enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the like button and comment and subscribe and all the good stuff. Because dang it, we're a third of the way through this series, and we got 2/3 left. It's only going up and up from here. So here's the deck list. Take it, play it, enjoy it, have a good time with it. So for our main deck, we play one of the Dark Magician, with the correct artwork. Only play this artwork. 1 copy of Punishment Dragon and Judgment Dragon. We got the Horus package, which is of course Imseti and 1 of each of the other 3. We have 1 of each of the legendary knights because we can provide them from the grave, so we don't need more than 1 of these. We have 1 Dark Magician Girl. This is like another little fancy tech we can play because we have like the fusions and things. 2 copies of Wolf, which I think is fine. You know, 2 copies of Wolf. You know, we mill plenty in this deck and send cards to the grave plenty of times. So, you know, 2 is fine. 2 is fine. We have 3 copies of Raiden, 2 copies of Dragonling, 2 copies of Felis, 3 Summoner Monks, because we have a buttload of spells we want in the graveyard, 2 copies of Weiss, 2 copies of Lumina, 3 copies of Solar Recharge, 2 of each of Eyes to Mias, Fang of Critias, and the Claw of Anarmos, just so we have a little bit of, you know, use it more than once with these spells, just so we don't just play them once and then never again. We have, of course, the Grass that looks greener because we're playing a 60-card deck. Reinforcement of Arms because warriors are important in this deck. 2 triple tactical thrust if we get Ash Blossomed. I can search out Grass. Or if Grass gets ashed, I can search out, you know, my Legend of Heart, things of that nature. Triple Foolish Bear of Goods because we're trying to get spells in the grave. It's just, you play this card. Good old Monster Gate can help send a whole bunch of stuff to the graveyard. We, of course, have Card Destruction if we have a bad hand. Foolish Barrel is just like a go-to for things like, you know, sending Dragonling or Wolf to the graveyard, which I just took out 1. Wolf, come back. Wolf, please. Thank you. Okay, so Wolf is there as well. Monster Born Revive things. Triple Legend of Heart, because it's the most important card in the deck. Triple Charge the Light Brigade, because it lets us mill things to get our warriors as well. We have Magic Stone Activation. If for some reason you milled all of these, you'll want this to recover. Although Happy does that as well, so, you know, it's this and that. 1 King Sarko, because I think that's plenty in this deck. 1 Seal of the Orichalcos for our flavor card of the day, which lets me steal people's souls, but unfortunately my opponent gets to keep those today. We also have Lightsworn Aegis, which allows me to negate stuff of my opponents for every Lightsworn I have, and I can set it if it gets milled. And then Mirror Force, so I can summon Mirror Force Dragon. That's the whole reason it's here. As for our extra deck, things like Doom Virus or Code Virus Swordsman. I keep calling him Doom Virus, I don't know why. But yeah, we play this because it's a generic Link monster. Just needs 2 effect monsters. It's a warrior. You need warriors to play Legend of Heart, so very useful in the deck. Couple copies of yugioh, couple copies of Minerva, just trying to draw cards, mill cards. I played Michael the Large Lightsworn as a 1 of just to have a level 7 option that mills me stuff. Minerva, of course, being our level 8 option that mills cards and get banished cards to mill even more cards, you know? A really good card in the deck. Most of the rest of the extra deck is like fluff cards, honestly. You can go a lot harder with the extra deck in this deck. Things like Zombie Vampire, just to mill out even more cards, you know, other rank 8s to make really good use of the Horus line. But for my build, we play 1 Rocket Airmos Cannon, 1 Goddess Bow, 1 Dark Magician the Girl the Dragon Knight, 1 Mirror Force Dragon, 1 Amulet Dragon, this guy, 1 Timaeus the Knight of Destiny, which in hindsight, as for the first duel, we should have played this at 2, so there you go. Take out this guy, nobody even knows who it is. And then we have Enlightenment Dragon as our Lightsworn's end-all be-all boss monster. As for the side deck, if you want to make fusions more often, in terms of like Amulet Dragon and that guy whose name I already forgot, you have like Timaeus here who can be summoned out, combined with Dark Magicians to be doing the fusions. I also considered the Danger package originally, but it was a little too random for my liking. Much as I like Danger Lightsworns and Danger Dark Worlds and the like, it just didn't work with this one. It needs more focus to it. There's also things like Time Magic Hammer. No, don't play Time Magic Hammer. It's hilarious. We only play a couple spellcasters, and I'd rather them be on the board than anything else. One neat little card you can play in this deck, other than, you know, Metaverse to cheat out Orichalcos, is Magic Explosion. Because we do play a lot of spells in this deck, so as an alternate sort of win condition sort of thing, Magic Explosion, there you go. You know, we don't need cards in the hand, we just need spells in the grave. So there you go, everybody. That's today's deck. I hope you very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed the heck out of today's episode. So again, you know, I hope everybody enjoyed. Don't forget to hit all the buttons down below. Been a rough past couple of days. I'd like to pick myself back up for the next leg of this journey. You know, the second third of this. And actually, the next 4 decks are already complete because we had a whole bunch of deck donations. And tomorrow we're taking a look at our unicorn deck. That's right, another 60 card beast. Actually, I think, yeah, the next few decks are going to be 60 carders, but that's what it's going to be tomorrow. We're going to be playing some unicorns. Feel like I'm on a cam and a cat. Yeah. But yes, thank you for watching. Till next time, everybody, stay safe and happy. Y'all have a wonderful day. Till then, y'all take care.